About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Play action this time with Love. Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Henry up the middle. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And a very elusive run as he'll wind up getting about 9 on that one.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
This is caught, and it's a Titans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And it is now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Here's 2nd and 10. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Here's Love. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. First and 10, it's Willis. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's 2nd and 3. To throw, here's Willis. Going deep for Hopkins. And he's got it inside the 10. A big play that time for the Titans. And even 40 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Willis. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Dances by him, and now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 122 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Willis looks to pass it here. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked and multiple players broke through the line to get him. Badgley's kick is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. Final play of the half, Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And quickly, they get to the line. On 1st and 10, Love. Catch made by Watson on the out route. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Love throwing for it. Flushed out right. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the busy night for Henry continues. Breaks a tackle. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Now Willis on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. They go play action with Willis. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time for the Titans. 43 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Henry again on second down. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Willis from the gun on third down. And that is incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
That time they're able to bottle him up, and he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Willis slides safely, and he picks up the 1st down.
It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
Now they'll look to Willis to throw. Completes it to Trevon Wesco.
A big play that time for the Titans.
54 yards. We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant. And we're back in the Super Bowl. Time to decide who gets to hoist that Lombardi trophy as we begin the 4th and final quarter of action.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Willis. A Cockrell holds it in left side.
Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
Badgley able to knock this one through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive 1st and 10.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Love looking to throw it. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers.
Bo Melton.
His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And they have been the better of the 2 sides to this point with a 2-score lead, 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. And the Lombardi trophy within reach as they start this drive 1st and 10.
Preston Smith there on the stop.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
The shotgun snap to Willis.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And it's a Titans touchdown. A big play there. 67 yards.
And the Titans are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl.
Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the 4th quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory as they have been outplayed tonight.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Love. Pressure comes and down he goes. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Love now on 2nd down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And Love is going to slide down and pick up the 1st.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
A 2nd down throw for Love. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Bo Melton
with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Packers are able to cut into that deficit. Now Love.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And this is going to be Packer football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yeah, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
He's going to let it fly. He's got it at the 15. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
This is 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
And his kick is indeed good, and this is back down to a 7-point game.
Well, no field goal attempts for him until the final quarter, but no hesitation on his end. He comes right out and nails his first field goal try.
And give him a lot of credit, too, because he stood there the entire ball game but has managed to stay with it both mentally and physically. When they called on him, he was ready, and he knocked it through the posts.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Now they'll fake the jet sweep and run up the middle with Henry.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Going deep for Hopkins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
And they're singing in the Music City. The Tennessee Titans are your Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.